everybody, welcome back to another crafting video with me, Avivah, your art director from the Ed Asner Family Center. Today, we are going to be making a really cool project where you can basically use it to decorate your whole home, your bathroom, your bedroom, any spot in your house. Even you can add a couple more to the art room because we always need a little bit more decoration in there. We are going to be making floating shelves that you can make purely out of some clay and a push pin. Super simple. All you're gonna need if you don't have it is some Sculpey clay. I prefer the oven bake kind because then you get that instant gratification, you know, the one that you're looking for. You don't have to wait a whole day for the air dry clay. I love Sculpey. Sculpey is my favorite. Not sponsored. Sculpey sponsor us, okay? You're going to need wax paper for when you actually bake your shelf, and some paint, whatever color you'd like your little shelf to be, and most importantly, a little push pin. So let's get started, and yeah, I'll take you step by step. Okay, so let's move all of our materials out of the way. You are going to start with your oven bake clay. Whoop. Yeah, there it is. All right, and you're going to need, well, depending on what kind of shape you'd like to do, I'm gonna just go for something simple today. I'm gonna make like a little flower shelf hanging, like floating shelf. Okay, so I'm gonna just start by just molding out my shape, and you don't have to make a flower, obviously. You can totally make like any other shape. You can even just make it something like this, you know, like a little smooth, like flat shelf, you know. Just think about the fact that it's going to go onto the shelf like that. So any type of shape like that. We could talk more about some other cool options that you can do. Now that I made like a basic shape of like my little flower shelf, before I put my top layer of the little pollen circle in the center, I'm gonna take my little push pin and I'm gonna actually place it with only the plastic bit inside of the actual shelf. And then you're gonna layer it on top with another piece of clay to make sure that it is super secured in there, because all you're gonna want sticking out of the side of the flower is the point, because that's what we really want to make like mask it so it really looks like a floating kind of flower on our wall. So now that I have that covered, you can kind of, oh, careful without poking yourself. You want to see how you can see just like a little bit of the plastic. You could just pinch that spot together. You might even need like a little extra piece of clay if you'd like, but you want to just kind of mask that piece so all you see is that little, I don't know if you guys can see, but all you want is that little point sticking out. And so now what you're going to do is you are going to pop this baby underneath some wax paper, just like this. You don't need a lot. You just kind of lay it on there. And then you're just going to put it in the conventional oven. You can put it in the toaster oven. I think those are the same things actually. And you're gonna put that in there for about 275 for about, I'd say like 5 minutes. It really is a quick drying, quick hardening clay. So I'm gonna see you in about 5 minutes when this guy is all cooked. Just took this guy out of the oven. He definitely is a little toasty on the edges, but that's okay. We're going to be painting him now, so you won't even see those little brown bits. So don't worry if yours ends up getting like a little bit brown on the edges. Totally fine. We're just painting over it anyways. So now I'm gonna take my yellow for the petals, paint that bit, take some purple for the center, and I'll see you guys in a second. Here is my cute little painted flower, all nice and dry. I used acrylic paint for this. And when it comes to Sculpey, if you would like to add a seal, like a nice shine to your shelf, a lot of people use matte or shiny Mod Podge. I've heard of a lot of other people using nail polish, like clear nail polish, but I think that does end up being a little sticky. I think Mod Podge is usually your best bet. Or if you want to take the next step, you can use some like UV resin. But now I can show you that with my little stand that I've got here, all you're going to want to do is take your little shelf and then you can just poke that baby in. I'm just going to use some cardboard as an example, but yeah, you can put it on your wall. It really doesn't make that big of a hole, but yeah, you have a little floating wall shelf there, and then you can put whatever you want on it. I got a little frog. You can put like, you don't even have to put anything on it because there's other options that you can make. Like I've also made this little mushroom shelf. There's plenty of other like different types of things that you can make on the wall, just like this. It should hang just like floating like a little table. You can also make so many different options with this. Like I said, you can just make a regular flat one, or you could go to the next step, and there's these types of mushrooms that I have here called turkey tail funguses, and they grow up the sides of the tree, and I've seen a lot of people online, Pinterest, whatever, they make little turkey tails with all these beautiful caramel covered rings and kind of put them along like the edges of a door or, you know, anywhere in your house. So a lot of really fun ideas that you can do here with a little floating shelf. If you at home want to try out this project, I'd love to see. So, you know, send us a photo of your little hanging wall shelf to me at Avivah at Ed Asner Family Center. .org. But look how cute. Come on. Who doesn't want to make a little floating shelf? Make a little frog too, like I did, and sit him on there. But yeah, that's going to be our project today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys next time for another crafting show. Okay, bye everybody.